Hello, so after playing about 15 hours, I think the game is great, but it has a lot of problems in this current version. So let's just discuss a little bit about the trading, the problems with the trading, and some of the ways you can kind of avoid the problems and still get a lot of loot. So what is the problem with the trading? The trading is great as it is right now, but you'll not be getting enough items to trade because you can only trade the expensive items. Let's say you want to trade three defibrillators. How do you do it? Well, go to stock exchange, search for the defibrillator over there, and then look who is buying it. This is the average price, 105, but that doesn't mean you can sell it at that price. Sometimes it's a little higher, 136. And over here is 32. So how does that work? So 136, 32. So that's basically a difference of 100 points of reward. I don't know. It's a little bit weird that the developers didn't check these things out. So I can sell the defibrillators to BTS on Mercury. But there is also another catch. Depends who owns the station. So BTS is owned by Core World. Then you go over here, you look at Core World. And then you see that the faction actually doesn't have a lot of tech level. So if they don't have the required tech level, the next tech basically tech gives them new items in their inventory or their available rewards or exchange every 2 points. So when they reach tech level 2, they get new stuff at 4, new stuff at 6, new stuff. I think they get new stuff about level 12 or about to 12 technology anyway. But the problem is, even if you fight very hard for some defibrillators so you can just trade them for good loot, you might be surprised that the faction you're trading them with doesn't want to trade with you, or doesn't have good rewards, or doesn't have enough tech level, or even worse, you cannot trade with the people who you can give the things to because they just don't like you now. For example, over here. Look at this on Mars. That's a backpack. That's a regular backpack. You can get literally tens of these backpacks if you're fighting the right faction. I forgot what faction has them, but probably a few of the factions will just have a lot of these backpacks, and you can maybe get 10 in a single mission. I'm not joking. Sometimes you can even get 10 in a single mission. And then you get 10 of these and you see that they're worth 500. Well, at least I think that's the backpack. I don't think there's anything else that looks like that, is it? No. So yeah, you get 10 of these backpacks, you have 5,000 points, and you think that's amazing. But then you look at Daydream Camps, and you see, oh no, minus 28%. Oh no, their trading is not going to help me anyway. So what I recommend people do is just get a lot of things that are trash items. What does that mean? Trash items are like the chips. Look at the chips. The chips are 20, worth 20, which is a lot of money if you ask me, a lot of points. You see the consumers, that's 4 over there, 20 over there, 20. Oh, well, I guess. Anyway, 20 seems to be on the high end, but look at these guys. These guys are realware, and realware has really the real stuff you want to buy. Meaning the buffalo backpacks and the veteran vests. And the other rewards are kind of nice as well, but mostly you want that. The hydro pistols are among some of the best pistols you can get in the early game, but I have been getting a lot of mines. You know how many mines I have? I think I had about an entire row of mines just because of how unbalanced the trading is. I don't know why. Maybe it's because this is how the developers made it, so you have a higher chance of getting the lower quality items rather than the higher quality items. So I never got a buffalo backpack, even though that's 70% chance. I just got a lot of mines and some commando outfits. So there's definitely something wrong with the trading system as it is right now. So what I recommend people do is they just get junk items, because you have a much higher chance of stacking the junk items. And also disassemble every gun you get. Because if you disassemble, let's say, energy gun, you might get the microchip and the thingy with the light bulb over there. So it seems like it's much better to gather, let's say, 10 chips, which is 200, and then trade it to the faction. Like, by the way, you can also put it like this over here. And also you can take the rewards like that. The problem with this is you don't even see if this is worth trading or not, because you just have to look at it like that. 21, I guess that's not bad. was the other item? Yeah, I guess I want to get more mines and commando tactical shirts. Oh yeah, do I like this? So that's a big problem. Anyway, that's one of the tips I wanted to share. Also, you want to get some really good items. For example, alcohol packages. Never sell them, never trade them, because they give you alcohol that will give you a lot of food. And also, they will reduce Quasimorphosis. Plus, they will heal some things. Especially healing hypothermia is a very good chance. Here, you might get addicted to it, but you can cure it with sorbent. Apparently, the drinks are much stronger now, so never trade alcohol packages. Military rations will also be good for you to keep. And as for the other things, as you can see, I'm trying to stock up on them, but it's not really going to be worth it. Also, if you find one of the... This is also worth it. So the packages I recommend you open. You don't trade, you don't do much with them anyway. I had a bag of Quasimorphic artifact somewhere here, I think. I might have lost it. Oh no, it's one of these. So Quasimorphic data and Quasimorph samples. Not sure what you get. Oh, I can disassemble the disk as well. If you disassemble the quasi samples, you'll get quasimorphic items, which will be amazing. So this is your best item to use before a mission. So if you are going to do a hard mission, use this. You might get an idol, you might get a repair all, you might get the Gvak, which is an instant heal for everything. Not sure what the data will give you, but keep on the packs. So keep the packs in your inventory, just be very careful you don't trade or use them too early. Definitely collect all of the packs you can. Don't collect defibrillators or construction drones or stuff like that, because currently the big items are very hard to trade, especially because the factions don't have a lot of tech points. So I guess you need to complete about what, 30 minutes, 30 missions or something like that before you can even start to play the game. So yeah, the beginning of the game is extremely unbalanced just because of the way the trading system works. So that's what I'll be focusing on. Also try to get all of the good guns you can, all of the better guns. So yeah, try to get a lot of packages that you can open, like the alcohol packages, the military rations, the drug package and so on. Try to get small items that you can trade. Try to find a station that, for example, let's say needs the chips. Okay, you'll trade as much as you can over here. And also defend the station if it needs to be defended. Don't bother too much with the bigger items. Also, I guess this is a personal victory, more or less. Look at that. I got the baby Jeffhamer as a craftable item, which is amazing. Well, I say it's amazing, but it doesn't do as much damage as it could have been doing a while back. So yeah, this does 10 to 25 or 4. And this does 10 to 26 or 4. As you can see, it's not a big improvement as I originally thought of, but I guess, yeah, I think it's the same stats more or less, yeah. 3 kilograms, 3 kilograms. That's going to be a huge benefit if you can get the Jeff rifles, the Jeff shotguns. Also got this health trinity finally in my possession. As you can see, it does a lot of damage and it freezes the enemy. I think it's supposed to be freezing damage, but that's very poorly shown because it uses energy ammo. And the damage of the energy ammunition is now beam. I'm not sure if people notice, but it's beam. And if it says a freezing one, then the damage of the weapon will be freeze. So it's no longer doing fire damage and some other stuff. Anyway, there are a lot of other things I noticed, but I'll have to prepare another video separately for that, because right now I just want to do missions. Also, the military first aid kits are the only things that will help you will prevent your death. Because they also have a chance to heal all wounds, and the wounds seem like they are a much more, how should I put it, much more encounter cause of death or cause of probable death. Also, I found an Enigma Supreme, which is amazing. These guns, well, let's say like this, if you find yourself at the wrong end of the barrel of this gun, you'll probably die. They're accurate, and there's no way you can get that much pierce resist, at least in this part of the game. Now, I'm debating if I should take the piercing gun, because Actually, it's not a debate. You should already take a shotgun and then an energy gun or the Enigma Supreme in a mission. The first aid kits, military first aid kits, sword bands, mumu beef. Said you'll also have to take bandages, but how are you supposed to craft the bandages? They are so annoying to craft right now. Sadly, the rugs don't work as intended just because the bandages have a better chance of curing the wounds, and they also heal you up, because healing is almost impossible to do right now because you need to almost be filled up on food, and that's also pretty hard to do right now. So yeah, get a lot of bandages. You have to craft the bandages, there's no way around it. We have to craft the ammo, but we don't have ammo. Seems also like the gunpowder chance, or the gunpowder disassemble has been reduced a lot, so you don't get as much as you used to do. Anyway, yeah, I'll probably have a proper tips video soon enough after I get my game straight, because I'm just losing over and over and over. There are also not enough missions, and I'm not sure how to fix this. I just cannot get good missions at a decent difficulty rate. Seems like Clan is offering a lot of money for some of their missions.
We can terminate orbit, sir.
But let's just go over there and do whatever else we can do. Okay, what else do we need? Yeah, I'd like to craft more Jeffhamers, but I don't have the pipes, so luck with the pipes. Also, you need to collect the Play-Doh and the bottles for the P12. Yeah, I would restart my game, to be honest, because I think it would be much easier if I restarted, but at the same time, I just have the Jeffhamer, and it's hard to restart the game when you have the Jeffhamer. Plus, after my last mission, I got a lot of poppy straw. That means I can make a lot of these things. Now, the first aid kits, I'm not sure if they are worth it right now. I think, yeah, probably they are worth it, but since they no longer heal directly, it's probably just better to use the military aid kits. Seems like that's the straight up upgrade for them.
Your guidance has converged. You're looking good.
They should also probably introduce an option to pause the travel and then just select another destination, because sometimes you just want to pass a lot of time very fast. But I don't know. Seems like the game still has a lot of room for improvement. So, well, see, when you reach the location, you have to go to another location, and that's not going to be so fun, because if I go over there, I'll not have enough time to get there and do the mission. Oh, we actually have time, okay.
We can terminate orbit, sir. Confirm charge and go.
Whatever, stop crafting. Just like you get a lot of time to craft, but not enough time to collect the materials themselves.
Roger. In.
Yeah, this ship would look great with some upgrades. That clan seems like it's doing a lot of bad things all over the place. This is an espionage mission. Still is going to be a hard mission, so we're going to be fighting again. Another problem is that, how should I put it? If you see the tech level of an enemy, let's say French Comte, you can also see what will be faced against, so what will be facing. So they have the pointsman armor, which is decent all around except for cutting damage, which is great. So yeah, if these guys had a lot of tech, you would see what would be facing against. So it seems like this is a weird way of balancing the game. If a faction has a lot of tech points, I mean, if let's say this was 10, you could see everything you'd be facing. So I don't know. How can you tell what you'll be facing against? Will it be beam weapons? Will it be chemical weapons? Will it be a lot of shotguns? Will it be a lot of rifles, heavy ammo? I don't know. It's hard unless they have a lot of high tech. Unless their tech level is high. Anyway. I am missing something. I am always missing something. So where are we? We're in Mecta. Mecta is on Venus. I hate Venus. That means we'll have a Quasimorphosis around here. So let's take 5 morphine. Also, yeah, take 3 bottles, it will be okay. Bandages. Spare ammo. And of course, some, yeah, a little bit of repair. Not much, because you'll find more on the mission itself. Guess I should put all of the trading items in the main area, because it's not really a material anymore. It also looks like I need more fiber, more cloth. Yeah, we'll put that over there. So, this is my basic loadout for a mission, sadly, right now. This is how many items you have to take. So, I'm just taking the Enigma Supreme because it saves you a few inventory slots because you don't have to carry ammunition for it. Plus, it's accurate and does a lot of damage. But, yeah, there's no way to really tell if you have enough supplies or not. This is probably overkill. Or underkill, depends on how you look at things. As for the mission itself, I am having a very hard time just finding where to go as usual, because there's no indication of that, even though you're on a spaceship. The scanners were on a space station, it should be a little easier to find. Maybe the developer should just implement some kind of orientation system on the stations. That's a great find. Yes, please. So the medical rooms, as you can see, have become as valuable as gold, because you need to get supplies out of the mission as well.
We need backup.
Also, positioning, it's so much more important now. Wait, what do you have? Oh yeah, you're... That pierces his armor, but as you can see, he still has a lot of resistance against it, so... Might as well use the shotgun. Yeah, let's start making the bandages. As you can see, you need a lot of bandages everywhere, and you also need to take the rags on your ship to make bandages. Well, I think I like a stack of bullets just because I'm very low on gunpowder. Yeah, I think the developers went too much overboard with this update, and they're really treating the player base as a unpaid alpha tester workforce. And I don't know how to get around that, because as you can see, the game has a few difficulty issues right now, and the issues are not related to the player skill. Did I mention you should always check the things? I've been getting so many duplicated chips lately. I think there's a bug, because beforehand I would rarely get a duplicate chip, but now I think half of the chips I got are duplicated. So definitely think the developers reduce the chances of you getting unique chips or something like that. But at least that's how it works in practice. Guess we have a lot of cloth available to us here. Just have to check every corner now, because apparently there's a weird behavior of the AI, or they'll just wait around corners. So yeah, they'll actually wait around the corner for you, and when you come in, they'll shoot you in the back. As you can imagine, that's painful. So the only way to fight these guys is with beam weapons, but as you see, I didn't bring my beam weapon on me, so I guess you have to rely on the shotguns. It absorbs all of the damage. Careful you don't get tossed into space. I don't think wire is traded anywhere. I have to... yeah, whatever. I will not bother with so much nonsense anyway. Yeah, I guess that's the game right now. We have to be very careful what we loot. But also remember what I said during... well, I need the pipes. Yeah, whatever. No, don't take it. Remember what I said during the other version of the game. You need to finish missions so much faster than you do. A mission should be about 10 to 15 minutes. If you take longer than that, you'll have a lot of problems just outpacing the difficulty. Just because you'll not be doing enough missions, well... Okay, go for cover. Reload, repair. We need to reduce Quasimorphosis. Yeah, at this point of the game I'd be in favor of developers giving us no lethal weapon, because as you can see, it's very hard to keep Quasimorphosis under control if you're just killing people left and right. And I already have 3 wounds, so how do you deal with a situation like this? You have so many wounds, and the enemies just keep coming. Coming to get you, kill you. That was 5 points of damage. So as you can see, damage is variable, but I just don't know the exact calculation for it. $28, so yeah, sometimes you deal more damage, sometimes you deal less damage. But this is a good enough replacement for the other weapons you might find. Meaning the beam weapons, the energy weapons. It's still a bit annoying because as you can see, you can never have enough bandages, so that means you'll always need to destroy the clothes of the people you kill. Oh, he has a hunter. I don't like my chances over here. Wait, if you cut up a robot, do you still get the good parts? Not sure. Do I want to... yes, I want. I want... have that weapon. Also, look at the Quasimorphosis. It was so high again. 26 to 40. Still piercing, so yeah. I guess this is a very good weapon for another type of mission. Okay, the clown car is over. Horseman clothing can mean also pretty nice armors. Oh, they have a lot of interesting weapons. Yeah, good luck surviving all of that if they hit you once or twice and you get injured. I guess you can also cut up the flesh of your... doesn't matter. It seems like it's a pointless endeavor. Extinguishes fire and quenches the... or no, slates the hunger or whatever. Quenches. Just makes you feel good. You eat it, right? That seems like a big and dangerous gun. My goal is to get to floor number 2 and evacuate. That means it's... The water bottles are worth their weight in gold just because they're a healing item, and you don't get a lot of healing items that have a direct impact, so I don't know. You have to be so careful these days with the game. Leave me alone, robot. How many shotgun shells do I want? I guess all of them. This is so dangerous. I cannot tell you how dangerous it is to walk on these pathways. Wait, did I look at the elevator and just left it? Yeah, I don't know. It seems like this is always a troll move. Sometimes the elevator is directly near you, sometimes it's so far away. Careful now, don't fall into the vastness of space. Let's disassemble more. Perfect, as you can see our health is 115. You rarely will have full health in this game now. And like I keep saying, it's sadly worth it to check every little corner just because you might get a crate of goodies. Well, okay, let's bandage up and let's go to the next area. And I think this is a problem with the classes. They need to balance the classes and the clones as well, because this class over here has 2 activatable skills that only trigger when you see an enemy. What does that mean? Well, that means you basically have every 40 turns an activation of 50 hunger, but this is also the same thing. So every 40 turns, without you wanting it, you'll lose 100 calories, which is quite annoying because that means you'll never have enough health to heal. Let me show you what I mean. Only now we start healing. So yeah, the developers have forgotten to balance some mechanics, or didn't balance some mechanics at all. Yeah. I'm not curious what's over there. We got the interesting loot, so let's go to floor number 2. As you see, I have not used my bandages because I'm only using them for emergency, like when I have a lot of wounds and I cannot move. Well, this gun is kind of nice. 18 to 36, but still is not good enough. And that's another problem. Most of the guns you'll find will not be good enough. Wetware tank. This is also a very bad item. I don't recommend you take it with you. I'll just take it because I have 1 free slot. Oh wow, it's so far away. Okay, get ready to face the tides of enemies. Okay, I like my chances over here. We have the long hallway. Yeah, like... No, don't use that while you're in combat. Just died? Why? So yeah, always you'll always have a cloth, a rag, supply. I should have checked what type of enemy he is, but I didn't. I'm not going to hit anything. This is what I'm afraid of. The AI has this weird tactic of just waiting until you finish all of your ammo in the gun and then suddenly attacking you from a few directions. And there's no defense against this. I'm stuck over here. I might be dead.
We need backup.
No, we don't. Okay, looks like the tide is over. The little attack wave. I also need to get glass, I also need to get acid. I need to get so many things, but I just don't have the inventory capacity to do it. Also, soon we'll have a lot of weapon parts that we'll need. Yeah, probably we can trade the weapon parts at some point as well. So if you have 100 weapon parts, you can definitely get something good for them. So it seems like the enemies will target your vest or your backpack much more than this used to happen. So right now, even though I don't want to go in this area, I'm forced to do it, otherwise you see what happens, they just flank you like crazy. The sound effects make it worse in a way. Wait, why are there two enemies at the same time? And this is why you should use the bandages. This is a bandage situation because we need more health. The sorbet right now. Also, I probably need 2 stacks of sorbet if I look at the game. Not sure why those enemies died, but I'm not complaining. What is he wearing? It never takes this long, so they also need to fix the bit of damage variation you get. If you're wondering what's happening, it's because I have the accuracy penalty from the addiction, which is always going to be 15% to your hit chance, which is always going to be annoying because it seems like it's a lot more than 15% most cases. We have enough clothes. Yeah, so all of these problems, as you can see, they're kind of compounded. These prisoners have some spider soup. They like their spider soup. Have another Hunter X rifle, Starlock. Yeah, I don't think I want to go down that pathway, but I also don't want to go this pathway. And because of the way the game works right now, you have to eat something before you go to the next area. Caloric intake, yeah, we need to use another one, so... Actually, no, let's use this one right now. So tanky. Yeah, it's annoying. I don't know, the game seems to be more annoying than fun these days. Dot. Just use it. It's also a very good component you want to keep. I might want to make a stack of these if it's possible, but that means, no, I cannot make a stack. Let's put the wetware tank over there. Okay, still a dangerous area. I probably will need... Yeah, I need to use another morphine.
Let's bring him in for questioning.
Or not. Arrow? What do you mean an arrow? An arrow? It's called an arrow, but it's actually a throwing knife. I mean, it explodes as well? What? It's called an arrow, it's a throwing knife, but it explodes. I don't know, it's too funny not to keep with me, okay. I'll just take it to see what it actually does. The thing I need is on that direction, so we'll go in this direction just to check out the area. That was refreshing. Usually in these crates you'd have much better loot, but it seems like all of the loot is randomized right now, so the best loot you'll find on the floor somewhere, and the worst loot you'll find in the crates that are supposed to have the best loot. What do I throw away now? It's always going to be a big pro. I guess the sorbet because it's for free. And yeah, this is how missions are played right now. I would really like to get that bottle. Nope, don't feel like opening the door if there are that many people in it. Yeah, good luck trying to hit a guy behind cover like that. Yeah, it's definitely time for us to leave. Because if you don't leave when you're supposed to leave, you'll never leave. That was a competent demon over there. He actually killed his target. Yeah, there's nothing like staying a few extra seconds to die in this game. No, thank you, game. Bye. Nope, nope. Just say no. Resist the urge to loot and stay more. It's not worth it now. I guess they do give the missions a lot of sense of urgency now with the mechanics, but it still feels so fake and... I don't know, it's fake difficulty and that bothers me a lot. Or artificial difficulty. Oh wow, we actually got chips, a lot of chips. 3 chips in a row, Enigma. That was an amazing amount of rewards. I forgot who I was doing the mission for, but yeah, that was great. I guess we'll open those at some point in the future. Yeah, real wear seems to be the real deal. I forgot for who I was doing the mission. That was a lot of chips. So what can we make right now? I guess the Enigma is not a bad weapon, but look at how many things you need. So yeah, in case you want to craft these weapons, you need to have these. Otherwise, it seems like even the Galant Ultim is a great pistol for the beginning, but then again, you cannot really kill anything with that right now. Pistols are becoming not really an option. Pistols are becoming a liability now. Yeah, I guess I got pretty unlucky with my chips, but I guess it's not that bad. Probably if I die, I'll have to start with the chainmail because it gives me a few extra resistances, but not much. It doesn't give you anything against the blunt damage. Problem. Yeah, but at least I have the Jeffhamer, right? So you should probably just disassemble your extra weapons so you have enough to craft other stuff. Yeah, okay. See you next time. Bye bye.